What happens when one of the most legendary touring motorcycles in the world gets transformed into a three-wheeled machine? Meet the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike, a machine that takes long-distance comfort, massive road presence, and premium touring technology to another level. But is this three-wheeler really better than a traditional Gold Wing, or is it simply bigger, heavier, and more expensive? Today on MVP Motors, we're taking a closer look at the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike and everything that makes it so interesting. The Honda Gold Wing has always been built for riders who want to travel far without sacrificing comfort. For decades, the Gold Wing name has represented luxury touring, smooth performance, advanced technology, and an unmistakable presence on the highway. The Trike conversion takes that philosophy and adds two rear wheels, creating a completely different riding experience. The first thing you notice is the design. The 2026 Gold Wing Trike looks huge, confident, and incredibly premium. Up front, it retains the aggressive and sophisticated character of the modern Gold Wing, with its aerodynamic bodywork, sharp lighting, large fairing, and distinctive Honda styling. But when you move toward the rear, everything changes. The additional rear wheel gives the bike a much wider stance and a more muscular appearance. Instead of looking like a conventional motorcycle, it now has the visual attitude of a luxury touring cruiser combined with the stability and road presence of a three-wheeled vehicle. And this isn't just about appearance. The biggest attraction of a Trike is stability. With two wheels at the rear, the machine offers a very different feeling at low speeds, during stops, and while maneuvering through certain road conditions. Riders who prefer additional stability may find the Trike configuration especially appealing. Of course, there is a trade-off. A traditional two-wheel motorcycle can lean naturally through corners, while a Trike requires a different riding technique. You don't simply ride it exactly like a conventional Gold Wing. Steering, cornering, braking, and weight management all feel different. For experienced Trike riders, however, that difference can quickly become part of the appeal. Underneath the premium bodywork is the heart of the Gold Wing platform. Honda's famous horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine has long been one of the biggest reasons riders choose the Gold Wing. Its smooth power delivery is designed for relaxed long-distance cruising rather than aggressive racing. The real magic is the way the engine delivers its power. Instead of demanding constant high-revving performance, the Gold Wing provides strong, smooth acceleration that makes highway travel feel effortless. Whether you're climbing a long hill, passing slower traffic, or cruising for hours, the engine is designed to keep the experience refined. And that's exactly what a touring machine should be. The transmission technology is another major highlight of the Gold Wing family. Depending on the specific configuration, Honda's advanced transmission setup can make long-distance riding much easier by reducing the amount of manual shifting required. That can be especially useful when you're spending hours on the road. Now let's talk about comfort, because this is where the Gold Wing has always been in a league of its own. The riding position is designed around long-distance travel. The large seat, supportive ergonomics, wind protection, spacious foot area, and substantial fairing all contribute to a more relaxed experience. On a long highway journey, these details matter. And if you're carrying a passenger, the Trike configuration can make the machine even more attractive. The rear section provides a commanding passenger position, while the overall design emphasizes comfort rather than simply getting from point A to point B. Storage is another major advantage. Gold Wing touring models are known for providing practical luggage capacity, allowing riders to carry clothing, riding gear, electronics, and other essentials for extended trips. For people who love weekend adventures or cross-country touring, that makes a huge difference. Technology is also a major part of the modern Gold Wing experience. The cockpit is designed to give the rider access to important information without making the machine feel outdated. Depending on the exact model and configuration, riders can expect advanced connectivity, navigation-related functions, audio features, smartphone integration, and modern rider-focused electronics. The result is a motorcycle that feels less like a simple machine and more like a luxury touring platform. But here's the big question. How does the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike actually feel on the road? The answer depends heavily on what kind of rider you are. If you're coming from a traditional motorcycle, the first thing you'll notice is the different steering behavior. The Trike doesn't lean in the same way, and the rider needs to adapt to its wider rear end and unique cornering characteristics. But once you understand the handling, the experience can become extremely enjoyable. The wider stance gives the machine an impressive presence on the road, while the Gold Wing's smooth engine and touring-focused chassis make it feel built for long journeys. Highway cruising is where this machine really makes sense. Imagine traveling hundreds of miles with a powerful six-cylinder engine underneath you, a large fairing protecting you from the wind, comfortable seating, huge luggage capacity, premium electronics, and the distinctive appearance of a three-wheeled Gold Wing. That's the formula behind the appeal. There is also something emotional about riding a machine like this. A Gold Wing Trike doesn't try to disappear into traffic. It attracts attention. People notice the size, the styling, the rear wheels, the lighting, and the overall luxury appearance. And for many owners, that's part of the experience. However, we shouldn't ignore the disadvantages. A trike is generally wider and heavier than a conventional motorcycle. Parking can require more planning, tight spaces can be more challenging, and fuel consumption may not match that of a smaller motorcycle. The additional hardware can also increase complexity and cost. And then there's the price. A premium Gold Wing is already an expensive touring machine, and a professionally built trike can become significantly more expensive depending on the conversion, components, suspension setup, wheels, accessories, and customization. So this isn't a motorcycle for someone simply looking for the cheapest way to travel. It's designed for a very specific type of rider, someone who wants luxury, comfort, long-distance capability, strong road presence, and the unique experience of three-wheel touring. The 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike also has another important advantage: individuality. There are plenty of motorcycles on the road, but a Gold Wing Trike immediately stands apart. It looks different, rides differently, and delivers a personality that conventional motorcycles simply cannot duplicate. For riders who spend most of their time traveling long distances, that's a compelling combination. So, is the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike worth considering? If your priority is lightweight handling and aggressive cornering, a traditional motorcycle may be the better choice. But if you're looking for a luxurious touring machine with impressive stability, massive comfort, powerful smooth performance, advanced technology, and unmistakable presence, the Gold Wing Trike deserves serious attention. It takes the legendary Gold Wing formula and transforms it into something even more distinctive. And that's what makes this machine so fascinating. It's not trying to replace every motorcycle. It's designed to offer a completely different experience. From its premium styling and smooth six-cylinder performance to its spacious touring setup and three-wheel stance, the 2026 Honda Gold Wing Trike represents a unique interpretation of luxury motorcycle travel. And here on MVP Motors, that's exactly why we think it's worth talking about. If you enjoyed this review,